Today we're going to be talking about a great wide receiver pre-game warm-up routine. So we're going to be talking about some things that you should do mentally as a wide receiver before a game to kind of help you combat some nerves, help you execute your job better, and then some different like warm-up drills and exercises to get you in the flow of the game. So first things first, every single wide receiver, and maybe if you don't get this, you could kind of almost like make your own or come up with your own in your head, but every single wide receiver before a game or any player should have like a scouting report, right? And so what a scouting report is like kind of maps out the team that you're playing, you know, defense that they like to run, what do their corners like to do, what are the plays that we are going to be trying to execute this week, etc. So what you need to do before a game is try to visualize, and I say do this throughout the week. Like let's say you're playing on Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you should be doing this every night for at least 25 to 30 minutes. Visualize how you're going to run your routes versus the different looks that this defense is giving you. So let's say I'm playing a team, and let's say the top 3 routes that I'm going to be running throughout the week are going to be like posts, fades, and slants. Let's say those are my 3 top routes. I'm an outside wide receiver, and let's say the team that we're playing likes to play 3 top coverages. They like to play zone, where they're about 5 to 6 yards off, facing the quarterback inside, but they're in zone. Then let's say they like to play press coverage inside shade, and then press coverage outside shade. I would map out to myself and go over these situations in my head. How would I run all 3 of those routes? If I got to run a fade and he's off, I'm going to go attack him, give him a move, and then slip outside. If I got to run a fade, he's inside shade press, I'm going to give him a move, then release outside. He's outside shade press. If it's an MOR, I got to take the outside release, etc. Now, if I got to run a post, I'm going to go attack that DB's blind spot when he's off in zone, inside shade press, move, stack him, get over the top, outside shade press, move, inside release, and get skinny, etc. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So that's what you need to do every night and leading up to the game, because having that type of mindset and thinking process will help you execute faster on the field. You get to the field, you know your route, you see the defensive look, and we can play fast, which is ultimately the most important part as a wide receiver. Now also, fellas, if you are a wide receiver and you would like a custom workout plan that I can make for you, check out that very first link in the description below for our new custom workout plan service. What you'll get access to, guys, is you'll be able to send me film, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at your film. I'll be breaking down your film, give you a voiceover recording of your film, mapping out different things, areas where you can improve on, and then what I'll do is I'll make an 8-week gym and field custom workout schedule for you, specifically tailored to areas of your game where you need to improve. So guys, if that sounds like something you're interested in, you want more like hands-on type training, a hands-on workout plan, check out that very first link in the description below. We'd love to help you out with that. Now, what you want to do pre-game, fellas, building off of your like scouting report, like visualizing the different scenarios that you're going to do, is try to walk through your release package. So what I used to like to do as a player is I would get to the field, like we would always have something called like early outs, which is probably about like an hour, maybe an hour and a half before the game actually started. Skill position players would go out there. So like quarterbacks, receivers, kickers would go out there. We'd warm up, we'd throw before the whole team actually gets out to the field. Now, what I would do is I would try to get out to the field probably 30 minutes before the early outs got out there, and I would walk through certain things in my head. So as a receiver, what I recommend that you do is walk through your release package. So let's say I got to run a slant route, and remember those 3 coverage looks we talked about. Zone, don't worry about a release, just take it. But you have inside shade press, a release you could use as a diamond release, which is where you take 3 hard steps at a DB's outside shoulder and outside hip. So we come off, 1, 2, 3. I would just walk through it, maybe jog through it, go 50% to get yourself comfortable with that. Let's say I got outside shade press and I got to run a slant. I can give a little move, inside release for 3 steps, and then break off to the slant. So walking through that type of stuff can help get you in a rhythm. I got to run that post route. I have outside shade press. I can do the same type of jab. I got inside shade press. I can do a 1-2, but I just familiarize myself, walk through the different release packages that I have. So again, when I get to the line of scrimmage in a real game and I see a coverage look that I've prepared for mentally and I've prepared for by walking through with my release package, it makes it easier for me to play fast, and that's the #1 goal as a receiver. Now we're going to be going over 2 of my favorite warm-up drills for wide receivers pre-game. So these are going to kind of help you get into kind of the swing of things, like I guess you could say athletically, get your body more accustomed to cutting hard, dropping your hips, and throwing any type of like stick movement off the line of scrimmage or at the top of the route. So all you're going to do is you need 5 cones set up. If you don't have cones pre-game, I totally understand. You could just use like a white yard line. So let's say this is like the 5-yard line, and you're going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4 specific cuts on each leg. You're going to be doing 3 sets of 4 cuts on each side. So we're just going to be going quick hands, quick feet. We're going to throw a jab, come right back out, jab again, come right back out, and work that all the way down. So again, like I said, you're going to do 3 sets of those 4 cuts on each leg. We're going to show you how this should look full speed, but again, this just helps us get in the swing of things of cutting, getting us more comfortable to cutting, and getting us in the flow of the game. So So now this next drill is going to help with us dropping our hips at the top of the route. So if I'm running a route like a curl route, comeback route, maybe that's a route that I'm, that's like heavily emphasized in the practice plan this week. This is a great drill to kind of get your hips used to that break and get your body used to having to drop suddenly. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna do 8 reps on the left leg, 8 reps on the right leg. You can do it on the same white line that we were doing that jab move on, or a set of cones, whatever, but your hands are gonna be on the side of your body. You're gonna lean with your chest and you're just going to fall. Like you guys have all probably seen those like fall sprints where guys fall and then they take off and run. We're essentially doing that, but instead of sprinting, we're gonna be dropping like at the top of a curl or a comeback. So your hands are gonna be on your side of your body. You're gonna lean forward, chest leans, then at the last second, you are going to drop yourself suddenly and hold this 90-degree angle. So it's a way to kind of activate your legs, activate your glutes, your hamstrings, to get you accustomed to having break like that at the top of the route. So I'm gonna show you how this should look. Full speed, remember 8 reps on each leg. Now before we show that full speed example, fellas, if you are a wide receiver and you would like to train with myself and my staff of coaches this off season, we are gonna be traveling out to 15 different cities across the country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. So guys, check out that very first link in the description below if you would like to train with us. All of our camps last year in 2023 sold out within the first 2 to 3 months of us releasing the schedule, and we officially released the schedule today. We've been promoting it on YouTube for a couple of months now, but we wanted to give you guys exclusive access because we really do appreciate y'all tuning into all of our longer form videos. But now we've released it to everybody, so they will fill up. We're gonna be coming out to San Francisco, California, Orlando, Florida, Phoenix, Arizona, Charlotte, North Carolina. They'll be heading out to Austin, Texas, Seattle, Washington, Chicago, Illinois, Las Vegas, Nevada, Newark, New Jersey, Birmingham, Alabama, Houston, Texas, Boston, Massachusetts, Columbus, Ohio, Boise, Idaho, and finishing it off in Los Angeles, California. So guys, want some more information on that? Check out that very second link. Again, second link in the description below. Let's get to this example.